Okay, so today I'm going to be doing yet another episode of League, and obviously this has gone on a lot longer as a series than I would have thought, but obviously if you're going through every hero, it makes sense. So the idea is that we're going through every single hero until I lose a game, and then I can't play as that hero anymore, and then when we run out, the series is over. But of course, this game, like many others, is very generous with its free rotation, so I can always take advantage of that. Like, even without having to buy the heroes outright, I can just play as so many different ones just through the free rotation alone. So one thing that's odd that just recently happened is the fact that I missed not 1 but 2 days of streaming in a row, yesterday and the day before. And I guess what I should have done is I should have like done one of those muted streams that I've done somewhat recently, just not even for that reason, but just in general. I've just sort of done them on a whim to try it, but no, I was feeling very sick, as you can even hear now and tell now. So I didn't feel like doing anything, and then I just didn't get around to it. So as somebody who always prides themselves on doing streaming at least once every day, you know, I keep that on a routine whenever I'm streaming. You know, either when I took a break from doing it, then I just wouldn't stream at all. But when I'm doing it, then I do it constantly. So for like, since like came back in 2021, right, October 2021 till now, you know, obviously 2025, I don't think I've missed very many days. There might have been a few days where like I started super late, like I would start 11:59, and so it feels like it's technically the next day, but generally I haven't missed too many days, and I certainly think that's the longest stretch of missing 2 days back to back in a row. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Again, I always pride myself on on doing it every day as a routine, but I guess it's okay. Again, in that case, I should have at least done the silent stream. I'm not sure what this thing is or why it caused. Yeah, we have a problem causing chat issues, which really doesn't matter to me because I don't I don't use chat anyway. So let's see which of these heroes we can actually play as. Like, you know, we have maybe a win streak going on, which I hate the idea of having multiple going on, but like this guy we won as. Do we have like 3 different ones? No, I guess not. We had this guy, we won 2. So we have this guy going on, right, whose name I don't even know, right? And then we have this guy who had like a weird gothic kind of vibe, but I forget what. Oh yeah, he's one of those. See, he's one of those new age type characters. Every ability becomes 3 abilities, and you have to like shoot. Like, what the fuck, man? You can just tell, right, how power creeped out and BS and everything it is, because like every ability of his becomes 3 different abilities, and you get to choose between them, and it's like, that's so unnatural and stupid. But now he might not be available either, so, or wait, no, it's this guy. Makes you think of some Chinese phone company like the Huawei, however you say it. But yeah, that was not a good sequence of a couple days that I missed. I guess Aatrox, or no, let's actually do set, since I always complain about set. There's just certain like matchup considerations and stuff that you're expected to know. Right, like, oh, in this matchup you have to do this or that or the other thing. Somebody else took out Aatrox for me. Or wait. What? Or maybe I did Aatrox by accident. I thought I just did set. But wait, Tom, I've never seen it done before. I was about to ban Lux. Well, I just did that. I just did that the last game, so you'll be proven wrong. And have you seen it done with Exhaust Ignite too? Are you gonna lose your shit? Like, we won last game, not that I did particularly well. See, as if you're just supposed to know that. How do I know that he's not top? I really think this queuing system is dumb, because how are you gonna tell me that? Like, it says top, but it lets me queue up as anybody. If you want to really restrict it, then say, you know. Right, only let me play as heroes who are top, if you're gonna do that. I think my mouse is a little delayed too. Or I have to like press the left click. We all hate Lux. I actually don't even mind Lux. Somehow I hate set, or I hate what is this shit? Oh, it's because Yeah, I actually don't mind. She plays mid, and the only mid that I really remember playing a good amount was probably... I remember playing Kale mid, so I don't know how these fucking lanes work, but... like, Ahri is kind of a fun mid, especially in terms of, like, the Wild Rift. I enjoy doing her on there for some reason. Nobody's gonna get that. I love seeing that. I'm rage baiting people with Exhausting Night, and then I can change at the last second to flash. But see, even that's a deliberate choice. It's not like, oh, I don't know, I'm a noob. Like, I know that the game is poorly designed and is flawed and imbalanced, so therefore one ability dominates way too much in a way that a properly designed game would not have that issue. I do understand that very well, but that doesn't mean I have to play into it. It's not even like, oh, you're being a contrarian. It's more like you're just not being a clown, right? And you're actually doing something that you want to do, whether for like nostalgic purposes that I found, you know, something I used to do in the past that, to be fair, at least then it worked a lot better. You know, I would get killed a lot in the early game. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, it was just better, and I felt like very strongly about it, and so I was trying to take a trip down memory lane there. So part of it is the preference there. Wait, what? Wait, what? I just saw it. I thought... Oh, I don't know, man. Which ability did I keep using that was so good? I guess I'll figure it out later, but I didn't seem to have much of a problem top, but I love that sort of narrow-mindedness that people have. Like, does it really matter, and can you really be... I don't know. What the fuck just happened? I just... Oh, you're really gonna ruin this shit, huh? I could just, What the fuck is going on, man? It shows it there, and then I can't... And they still have this stupid shit going on. The, yeah, this is one of those busted power creep type characters, potentially, where you have too many abilities. I don't see why he wouldn't work necessarily this way either, but... Like, what is it that makes a good top? Because I would play Kale a lot in top, but... And that Urgot guy would clown me, or Set would clown me sometimes. Those are matchups that I got annoyed with. I don't know what... I don't know what's happening with the thing. I'll just display capture. I can't deal with this right now. It's so stupid. I mean, every time I play the game, I have to... Like, what is happening with the... Like, what is happening? I can't even display capture. I guess my whole OBS is just bugged out. And I can't even tell whether... Like, come on, man. Come on. I don't care. What a horrible, horrible fucking thing. Only one of the most popular games in existence, especially to stream, but I have to deal with this fucking... Yeah, I think my OBS is just bugged out. I can't even do anything. And I can't even see it properly because I... Unbelievable, man. But no, this character seems fine. I mean... Like, I won't be the reason why we lose. It'll be more like... I like that one because the radius is so fucking huge. It feels kind of cheese. You get in a little peeling damage there, but why does it seem like some characters are so strong at level 1, like with no items? Not that I should be too strong, but it's kind of like... So I can't even tell if it's capturing anything right now, and that makes me very upset, because my whole OBS is just black now. Black screen. So I can't actually do anything. It doesn't show that the stream has crashed, but I can't really see it. Now I have to watch an ad for my own stream. I mean, that's okay. That's okay. We missed 2 days, and now I have to... You know what's weird is I don't think I've played a character that really has a heal. Or not that... Well, obviously Kale, but I mean that... I haven't played it here. But, I don't know. It doesn't feel like those are super common abilities, or you gotta obviously be a support like on bottom. But it'd be sort of convenient, even if you're just healing yourself all the time. I'm not good at the creep score, I will admit, but no, I love the kind of crazy shit you can do with this. Like, I hit him there. I mean, it's for what it's worth. Doesn't seem to bother him too much though. I mean, he hasn't bought a single item, he hasn't gotten a single kill, but yet still he's so he still got hit by that. Like, just avoid the thing that takes up like half the fucking screen. Look how you can just needle him, he can't do shit to me. So why would this be a struggle top? Like, sure, it might seem like, oh, he's winning the lane, but he's not really winning it. Okay, so it appears to be, man, way to distract the shit out of me. I can't even fucking this is really pissing me off. Is this gonna work or not, man? Okay, I won't worry about the window capture. Let's just do it like this for now. We'll do this. We'll do the AoE. I kind of like that one the most. How did I even do that, where I did both of the E's back to back? I wasn't meaning to even do that. I might run out of mana though a bit, where you should probably have he got me there kind of, but he didn't do anything with it. Like, what is he, a fucking bot or something? He's too scared to actually pursue it. I could have got him there. I mean, I'm keeping him pretty low, but look how annoying that is though. This is what I hate myself sometimes, is like, oh, I'm a melee character or something like this, and then I have to deal with that. Like, you get to half health for no reason. You're literally just standing there. You're not even trying to fight. You're not engaging. You're not doing anything. Kind of a waste of a ward there a little bit. He just keeps getting hit by that too. Like, oh, just avoid it. Like, the radius is so comical. Right, like, oh yeah, it just, if you think about, you know, the width of this and just the way that looks is so stupid. Now I try to, this is kind of what I would like to do. Let's try to get a kill with the ult, which I won't be able to do. I won't be able to do it, but he's going kind of the wrong way and everything too. Yeah. I can't even say I understood exactly what happened, but I just sort of button mashed there a bit, and it's okay. You know, so you get from level 1 to 6 before you go back to base. Then you use your ult to get a kill. Yeah, and who was talking shit about, oh, can't say I've seen it done top. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Not that I have any idea what I'm doing, but you know, you go in with a sort of preconceived notion, like, oh, of course, at the high level, this wouldn't work top, but maybe it would. Like, how do you know if you don't try? Like, what is it specifically that you're meant to do? Like, why, what does top have to be, and why does it have to be that way? Mid, I can understand. Mid would have some identity compared to the other lanes, because it's in the middle, obviously, is noteworthy. What is not noteworthy is the is the top and bottom, to me, almost seem identical from the oh yeah, some of these can be used to get away too, and I forget what they are, and I'm too lazy, I guess, to even read them. And now I should put the, I don't even care that he's gone missing because he's too much of a pussy to do anything here. See, I keep doing that back to back. If you like hit W then W, you can kind of do it like that. So that this is sort of the I was just even saying, oh, I haven't played too many characters with healing. Let's actually try to cut him off here a bit. Wait, what? You know, so sort of saw that coming, but how? What the fuck? That's why he's not good top, even though I wasn't even trying to fight there. That's the thing. Like, but no, my ability to get away is sometimes the problem, because oh, I don't have flash either. I mean, to be fair, I have 50% of our kills. See, I could try to do a sneak kill on the guy by going under, especially if I let him hit the tower a bit. This Warwick is a fucking donkey clown for not, you know, understanding the thing here. Right, that he could have easily gotten him when he was on the tower, but I gotta stop using that and just use an actual ability to do it. The W can be used to get away to some extent, like 21% movement speed, immediate shields. And deal additional damage, and then you have now at least I can understand. Okay, he might be a little bit hard to kill and stuff. Look at how much you can do though. Isn't that just annoying? Like whether I'm the one doing it or not. Terrifying thing, enemy, first enemy hit. Abyssal thing rooting them. Drags them towards the center. Where did he go? Yeah, look how complicated and annoying this character actually is. Even though I could be, you know, perceptibly benefiting from it, it's like... Hey, he was right there. Oh. Wait, I don't want to push too far, though, because... That's right. You can get caught out and it could be trouble. Okay, he can punish me a little bit there. The Q I should have done. Not that that's any comparable to Flash, but yeah, I like when they push it back a little bit too, because you get to... I don't know why I think this E is so good, but I can never land it. I mean, that's meant more for creep kind of purposes even anyway, but I don't trust my ability to hit with that super well. I'm not even missing. I'm just doing it to try to test the abilities. This guy plays kind of bot-like, but he also is good at times. W into W into E into E, or let me see here. Oh yeah, see, that's the one that I wanted. It was like a slow motion thing of him getting away, surprisingly. Nobody's made any real progress on either tower here. Like, he's barely done anything. He didn't even get the first tick of it. Anytime I try to leave my base, though, it ends up fucking up. Somehow, like... You know, I chased after and then... How do you even do this? Hold down.
A heart bared isn't broken.
Would it even hit something if it was in there? You know, you would think, oh, I should almost chase the guy. I should almost try to get the turret, but then I don't feel safe in there. I can't win a 1v1 ever. And I can't, you know, even though I used to be something of a turret buster, maybe this is not meant to be. But I don't trust my ability to do that. He'll catch me out. You saw how easily he actually killed me there when I... That's fine, that's fine. If you get a 2v1, I'd be kind of mad if you didn't. I'd be kind of mad if you didn't, but okay. So basically, we lose a 2v1. Or, I mean, a 2v2. I mean, look, man. That didn't work out especially well, but it was still kind of worth it. 0 and 2, 3 and 2. Yeah, bro really thinks he's gonna do something to the tower here, though. This has been such a stalemate up top. Like, nobody's actually been successful at doing anything, and he still won't be. Like, we're both scared of each other somehow. I keep getting him to half health, like, just with a few basic attacks.
Inspiration when it strikes.
So now you can do this, which will certainly tell you his positioning. He keeps roaming a little bit too much. Like, he can't deal with me. Wait, what? What a fucking clown. Like, even in that case, you think you're such hot shit. And possibly if I was more willing to fight that out, it's fine, but there's no reason to. How did he hide from my fire ability there? Like, how? I'd love to have seen replay footage from his perspective, which I think you can kind of do that, right? I don't know how he did that. Bro is so clownish, dude. Like, really? What is this bot like behavior? I don't know why that ability amuses me so much. It's just the slow way that it goes about it. How are you not hitting him when he's in that? That actually bugs me. Like, what is this, dude? He's in there. Wait, what? Like how? Or I guess maybe I did hit him. Maybe that W does a lot more. The QW, of course, not the regular W. He keeps trying to be all cute, hiding in the bush. Don't you know that fire is super effective on grass type? He keeps trying to be all sneaky with that. Like, come on, man. And then he won't even destroy my turret thing. And he's very vulnerable when doing the stupid little spin. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. That fucking E. I keep doing that too much, but I don't trust my ability to hit with a lot of the other ones. I could keep this top deadlock all day if I really wanted to. Oh wait, he did get the thing finally now, or maybe it just goes away on its own. I like how quickly he can do that. That always makes it seem fair for being the weak melee character that we're looking at. Which of these actually heals me? I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, I don't feel like it actually heals you at all. It gives you shields, but then I don't think those shields stay, so it almost doesn't matter. What? Well, that's kind of cool. Just kill somebody on a tower at a mere level 10, not even like you're fed or anything. What a great just kill somebody on the tower. Wow. Like, I didn't have to be that far out with it. Obviously I could have been behind, but that was very confusing because I don't understand how. Yeah, clearly it's my fault though, because it's 16-6. Like, I'm not really responsible for it, but I'll just roam now because I can't even do anything. That tower was destroyed as well. Oh shit. Wait for the right time, right? You still want to let them get into the tower a little bit. Oh shit. Well, same thing will happen. They'll just kill us right on the tower. This fucking clown, man. I wouldn't chase them too far though.
Only clarity.
Well, that was maybe not the best team play, but he actually got him. It ended up sort of working out though if you... What? Ah, come on. All this stupid mobility sometimes. Every character will have a million forms of mobility. Never mind the fact of, you know, of the flash and all that. So I was being a bit of a bad teammate. They were like running back, but it's sort of, it almost would have worked out by letting us kill both. Okay, what is this, dude? Right now, it should be almost worth it to do. And I don't trust my ability to hit with some of these other type of abilities, but obviously, you know, like the proper fireball and stuff, that would be better than just doing the E all the time, but I don't really trust my ability to hit with it. Some of these skill shots are actually pretty good and satisfying to do, but okay, so clearly you can't blame me entirely. Not saying, you know, in that case you have to be the change you wish to see in the world. It's not like, it's not that it's your fault for losing, it's that you you know, you could have been good and then maybe made the difference, which is a lot to ask for. You have Jinx over here, and you have you really shouldn't push them too far, but that one's very fast of a shot. I mean, how we don't finish that off is beyond me.
Nothing's as simple as blood.
They're sort of baiting us, but also we almost just killed them, so it feels like Aurelia is always having a good game, and every, you know, who, you know, obviously they're different people, but just, I don't know why they always seem so successful. Retreat, but like, I literally, what a great call out. Like, bro, what do you mean retreat? Like, you can see them there. All I'm doing is walking back to fucking base. But no, I should have used my, I love that retreat. Don't walk 10 steps away from the turret. Oh wait, you're on the turret and you get killed on the turret anyway. Like, he's doing maybe okay though. 2 and 5, 5 and 3. This guy's doing good. It just gets bogged down so quickly. Like, how did it happen like this? Again, I certainly have not done particularly well, but when you look at the whole score, right, mostly everybody's doing pretty shitty. And so, now could I go in there and get a couple kills? Probably not. He's really gonna try to, he's trying to farm jungle shit out there. Sometimes the best strategy in this kind of game is everybody just kind of chills in base a little bit and then let them come to you, and they might overextend, and, you know, good things can happen. Don't try to overdo it, you know. Sometimes you can get starved out of experience like that, but not if they get the creep inhibitor minions and shit like that. Like, really, what are we even trying to do? You take 5 steps out of your base and you get destroyed. Yeah, the middle is pretty heavily packed. Yes, of course. I gotta retreat from there. Don't walk here, otherwise you'll die. Like fucking stupid ass shit. Now they could kill us on the tower and everything would be fine that way, but whoa, dude. All these people left at 1 HP. If we hadn't had so much of that, we wouldn't have oh my god. That's how Flash ruins the game. You know, if you hadn't had so many people left at 1 HP, you would actually have a comparable amount of kills to the opponent team. But no, it seems like that does a ton of damage if you actually get the proper Q off. But, or I mean anything other than the E that I keep spamming. I give up too easily, or you have your own charm thing that you can do too, or it's not charm, it's flee, like terrify, and the reason why is because it's like rooting them, fleeing them. Well, we don't have a tower here, so we're kind of screwed. Even that hit, even though I wasn't too sure that it was going to. What? I guess at that point, the being in the base doesn't matter. I won't even get an assist because sometimes I'm not even trying to fight these people. You should always try to do that, though. Like, running away doesn't really work most of the time. That's how so many of your deaths come. That is kind of a silly thing. Like, you're not even trying to do anything. You're just kind of, you know, you're just sort of standing there, just moving away. You're not even trying to fight. You're not even... As long as this guy didn't do so well. I guess he ended up doing pretty well, though. I mean, it's more like a team domination thing. Like, right? Like, even if I did better, it wouldn't have been like... You know what I mean? Like, I'm not responsible for that. Like, fucking 34-11 and the circumstance that we're in. I could have played amazingly, and it still might not have made that big of a difference. Why would he be scared in this case when he can bully me so easily? The problem is that hits the first target, so then it doesn't work. This guy's a bit of a clown the way he plays. Really, it's worth it to him to just do that, huh? Even using my ult and everything. Alright. Getting killed in your base on the tower. Like, clearly it's my fault for playing the wrong character in top, even though that had nothing to do with anything. Like, and I was keeping that pretty steady too for a while, but then I don't know, sometimes I play too defensively, like where even if you know you're gonna die, you should do something. Instead I just ignore it and try to, I'm just gonna run away. But if you get like a nice ace here where they overextend themselves, then they'll get I don't know why the capture stuff was being so difficult. Or shit. This has got to be our duty here, just to try to clean this shit up, because but no, it's like a button mash thing. You have so many abilities, just use any of them anytime. Who cares even what they are? But yeah, we would have to just be on creep duty for now, because otherwise, you know, you won't even be able to do this. And Jinx just doesn't give a shit either. It's amazing how much of a fight the creeps put up themselves, but now we have no chance because they can just kill us on the fucking thing. It'd be like a Warcraft 3 mechanic where you can upgrade your shit. Yeah. Right, upgrade your Nexus over the course of the game with your team's goal to make it strong, higher upkeep. I didn't mean to even do that, but okay, whatever, man. The point is that yeah, like you could upgrade your Nexus to fucking promoted to bronze. Really, for that fucking game though? Average bronze gameplay is what the game is basically saying to me. We didn't win, so I don't get why, and I didn't play particularly well. I can't play as the other guy there. I almost don't want to do another one, but the problem that makes this so annoying, I mean really, truly, but of course you can't question it, is the fact that I cannot even test the window capture, right, without going into a game, because of course the launcher is obviously, so here it doesn't matter, although I could decide maybe who we get to see next. Probably would be him. But no, I love that whole implication too. You're playing the game effectively for the first time, or a particular character, let's say, for sort of the first time. It's like, oh, you're supposed to know exactly how they work and exactly the optimal thing to do, the right lane, the right abilities, the right items, the right, you know, matchups and considerations, and like why and how are you supposed to know that? And I'm more the type who like doesn't even want to know that. All right, so all we're trying to do is test my my window capture, which I'll blame that last game on that I was so distracted by that at the beginning, but that didn't really hurt me. But no, I feel like I played that lane pretty evenly. It was just a question of, it shows it there for a second and then it goes away, so I don't get why. Obviously this doesn't count because it'll show as, oh, it's like a loss, it's a disconnect. I don't even want to do another one, honestly. I probably won't, but I don't know why that thing changes so much, because you get to won't even let me surrender. Fucking stupid ass game. All right. So now you can't see this, so the whole window capture thing is sort of a moot point anyway. Holy shit, man. Fucking. Okay, so will it show now over that, or will it keep showing that screen that we're not even on anymore? Amazing. I don't know what's going on with this. Like, just League is a small indie company game that is not suited for streaming. It's not like it's popular on Twitch or anything like that, right? It's definitely not suited for this. Clearly it must be my fault somehow, like fucking stupid ass shit game. Whatever. Aram rerolls. The thing is that that doesn't count obviously, but that could be the next character we play as, or unless I don't know if you can even see this. I can't even see it on my own screen. Like, that's what I love about it. It's showing me still the game, right? Like when I was in there and quit out. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, so yesterday I missed another stream day. I think this has been my worst stretch as far as consistency, because I'm always somebody who does it every day. Even, you know, even if I do a short session, I do something every day. So yeah, we'll continue this. I don't know why this button always lags it out. There was some issue with chat, but I don't use chat anyway, but they just keep saying that on the launcher. So I forget what streaks we have going on. This is like the definitive series of the game, though. See, like, I'll probably never do a series of it again after this, and I've never really done one before. Like, obviously, I played it a little back in the day. I can't say much of that was really on stream. That was, like, before I even was streaming at all, even in other capacities, like the debate format and stuff. So, this guy will have to play as. So, we still have one... I still have one win streak going on, and it's this guy. But unless I buy him outright, which I'm not going to do till probably the end, although I did that with somebody with Draven, we keep that streak alive. I like to typically do them in order, like do the same character over and over until you lose, but whether because of the free rotation going off or whether because of other like lane considerations, if you are playing some other thing, then you might have a reason to play multiple streaks at the same time. But the point is that it seems to let you play kind of whatever lane you want, and it maybe I just keep missing it, but it doesn't seem to indicate really like this guy. I don't know if he's supposed to play mid or what he's supposed to play. Like, I love that too. Okay, I definitely don't want to do jungle. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. I'm just assuming, like, based on his appearance, maybe based on having seen him a certain time before or something. Like, I love that you would be expected to know that, or that it's just so obvious. You see, like, there used to be maybe a basic principle, like, okay, a lot of melee characters would go top, and obviously a lot of, like, magic support type characters would go bottom. And then, like, some big tank type character like Blitzcrank or something would go bottom along with the magic character. And then mid is kind of unclear. I don't even understand what mid means, because you might think, oh, it's a character that's sort of self-sufficient or something. But like Ari, you know, the cat chick, what about her makes her mid? Like, does she have like a big heal that I'm not thinking about? Or like, I don't see really why she would be suited for mid, whereas some other characters are. Like Mordekaiser is mid, supposedly. I remember even doing Kale mid, and a lot of that's probably changed. Like, certain heroes were meant to be a lane before, now they're different. Like, the internal logic of that doesn't seem like super clear, actually. People just sort of take it for granted, and it might be like somehow I got into bronze, even though I'm not, you know, not only not winning a lot of these, but not even playing well. I don't mind doing some of these other lanes either, but... Or wait. Oh, now it changed again with the... Yeah, I assume he's mid as well, but... that's not even the guy I was going for. Who would be somebody mid? Let's just do Ari, because I fucking... That's the only mid that I that I know to be mid. And it might not even be entirely accurate. Although I'm pretty sure, like, from my limited Wild Rift experience, I would play her. Because I'll go in alphabetical order there too. I wanted to start like a little mini series on that too, as I'm doing this, or maybe after. But this could go on for a while. Like, I'll do the same thing in Wild Rift. Or yeah, like Lux. Everybody was complaining even last game about Lux. Not that she was in there, but that she was. This is gonna be hilarious though. I'm gonna be... Wait, why can't I even do it? Oh, okay. I don't even know what's happening. This is gonna be the... It almost feels like I'm trolling. I gotta go in alphabetical order, and then I have Exhausted Knight. Like, I don't even care. I'll just figure it out. But the point is... See, Warwick is the one classic, like... You know him... And Set, obviously, is Cancer, and I hate him, but... I love that as a design aspect, the fact that you can ban heroes. Like, why would that even be a necessary consideration? Like, if the game is well designed, then you should be able to figure it out, right? Oh, for all the metagaming and item shopping and all this kind of shit, why you got Exhausted Knight on Corki in mid, which I don't know if any of that... Well, I know the Exhausted Knight is never a good thing, but even in the sense that I used to use it, like, you know, getting those kills early. I don't really do. I guess my problem is I just underestimate the player base overall. Like, let's see if anybody says something about it. No smite. They're mad about Set doing smite, but they're not mad about me. So I don't know if this guy's even meant to play mid. I feel like he's maybe not. And again, it clearly matters. You know, bronze is serious business. You might think it matters even more here, but like, to whatever extent it would matter, right? You wouldn't think it would come into play. Like, it could be very negligible at this low level, and then so you put yourself in a position where, again, mid, it might be I think it's my first time doing mid of this whole series. I've typically done either top or bottom. One time I was like sort of forced to do jungler, which, again, you have to do smite. It's like there's no, you just have to do exactly, and then you probably have to do like an exact path, like, you know, go in this exact order of the creeps that you're killing, and like it's very contrived, kind of on rail sort of thing. The act of jungling itself is a little more dynamic, of like choosing which lane to go to and stuff like that, but I find that aspect kind of boring or stupid, that it's like so on the nose. Like, you have to use exactly smite, you have to use exactly this exact path of whatever, killing the creeps. You have to kill them in this order, otherwise, you know, you're not strong enough to kill this type, or you need a potion to do, like, it's so, you know, that's like an AI type of thing. Like, just why even bother doing it as a player? It's so on rails, and that's how people like to play these kind of games anyway, in any role, but that one feels especially stupid. Oh yeah, let's see if the window capture will work, which I didn't even want to mess with last time, but I'm so used to going. Oh, I don't even want to deal with that. You know what, man? I don't want to deal with that. We'll just go display capture. I could help him there, I guess, or you don't really need 4 people doing it. Right, it's not like that's such a big fucking encounter that you need to do that. So put it here. Like, what is even the priority, whether you should put this on the top or the bottom? Right, like, what's the meaning of that? You could, you know, I guess bottom is more dangerous because more people could potentially come from there. Or this is a good chance to try to set up window capture, but this is what distracted me last time too. I mean, it just doesn't want to cooperate with that. Like, it's just a small indie company game. There's really nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it just doesn't work. I mean, assuming the window capture is even a desirable thing to do in the first place, I mean, I just can't do it. But no, my whole thing is I should just play safe. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's bugged, man. Just bugged. So E is like a rapid fire thing here. And I should always do those call outs, like enemies missing, but I almost don't even care. Wants to push forward. Like, what are we doing here, dude? Why are we doing this? Just go away. You don't need to have a big team fight. Okay, fine. No, that's top though. Like, why are you making a whole big thing here? Okay, I don't know what these abilities even do. Oh yeah, you're probably looking at a black screen. I can't even tell. I mean, my OBS is bugged too. What a great design game. We got display capture that also is bugging out. Also black screen. So as far as I know, it's just nothing's even capturing, and I can't even see it on my phone either. Why did this get pushed so far back when I wasn't even barely here? I don't even need to read the abilities. I can just do it. You know, like instinctively, we can just figure it out. But no, I like this idea. Like, we push them back, and then, oh, that makes it, that makes you maybe more vulnerable to the jungler, actually, too. Or like, oh, the whole idea that you're winning the lane could come down to, the fact that you control the wards, but I mean, I don't even keep track of that most of the time. All right, that bomb is pretty straightforward. This is scorches the path for 2.5 seconds. I would use that more so to get away, probably. I don't get fully how this works in terms of the aura around it. Oh, I did. Okay, dude. Okay. That W, I misunderstood. I don't know why I thought you gotta almost moonwalk with it. You gotta almost moonwalk with it with respect to, oh my god. I have no mana though, and somebody's gonna try to gank me, I bet. That was a good call out, I guess. But never mind, the Warwick could have killed that guy like an hour ago. Like, bro. Retreat where? Like, you're on the fucking tower. Like, what are you doing? He's retreating himself, but the problem with me is, of course, I can't really get away normally, but that was a good ping. And in fact, if he didn't do that, he would have killed me probably. But no, you got to let them kind of come in closer. I can kind of respect that. Right, like don't try to kill him out there, even though I easily could have with the W. He was done. I mean, Exhausted Knight, he was done. That's the kind of good early game kill that we always would typically get. So the Q I like. That just kind of pisses me off, but this guy's kind of leaving himself on at the mercy of this. Like, let him come in a little. Right now he'll be very scared, or maybe he'll go back. Right, let's try to force him to fight us on our territory a little bit. I love this idea. Like, we're denying hits. We're not, you know, what a stupid mechanic that, oh, the last hit thing. Like, let me not kill creeps. Like, who thinks like that? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my own creeps suffer and take longer to kill them because it's better for the pace of the lane. And like, that would almost be something I would do in the past. I mean, even though I'm not using chat or anything, you should at least, the set seems pretty good, even though set's always a character that triggers me. I don't even know that much, actually. If our team bans somebody, does that mean we can still use it ourselves? I think it does, but it probably should mean that you can't. Okay, this guy, see, now you'll never be able to kill him. Like, I had one chance. What is with this fucking thing? What is happening? Like, what? I don't know what the R even does. It was a little messy, I guess, but I don't know what any of these abilities do. I'll be fully honest with you. Okay. Corgi fires a missile that explodes on the first enemy hit, dealing 102 every third missile. This ability has 4 charges. Oh shit, that's quite the alt X, right? Being able to use it that much. These are all pretty straightforward. I don't really get this even. Fires a missile that explodes, dealing 102. Every third missile deals 205. 4 charges. I don't really get it. That makes it seem like it doesn't even have a cooldown. So after the 4 charges, then it has the cooldown, or what? Generally, our team's doing pretty good though. Set did the first blood up top. Yeah, this Warwick is the king of pings over here. Yeah, you gotta kind of just escape that. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to go in here, but maybe you should. I don't know. There's so much shit going on. I mean, you got 4 of us here. Like, you know, if nothing else, let's just push the tower and just go for it. Because Malphite. Oh shit. You should don't even have to greed for the second hit. This character is actually very cool. I don't know why I'm even saying bottom so long, but everything kind of got fucked up. That guy's so tempting to go after. Like let him push up a little bit. Let him push up a little bit and he's done. He's done. Come on, he can't resist. He can't resist the temptation to do it. Yeah, see, he can't. The whole thing with that too is the fact that I think you can just use it as much as you want, which is probably the coolest ult in the whole game. Then, not that it inherently could be as good as the other alts, but it's like I don't understand the W though. Sometimes it goes forward and sometimes it goes backwards. Like maybe if you're targeting somebody, they don't really need to even go back, but you know, I neglected that to help the bottom, but now it'll be like my fault that, oh, mid is falling even though I just fucking saved bottom. Flies over and scorches a path. I swear, one time when I meant to do it, it went backwards, and then I'm sort of partly fed, but it doesn't mean a whole lot because I wasn't confident because, you know, I don't have my items bought. I'm just trying to save the lane from the tower, you know. I'm kind of opening myself up a little there. Now, how's that for a ganking position, Warwick? But now you won't do it. I'm leaving myself a little exposed. Alright. I mean, that's pretty much to be expected, too. I mean, I just got a couple kills, so they're going to be looking for me, but... I mean... No, generally our team is doing pretty well, too. 6-1, you know, it's hard to argue with. I love these stupid fucking items that keep cucking my ability to buy stuff. Sometimes I forget, like, you're out of space. Now, that should have been an easy kill for him an hour ago, but now he won't even get it. Alright. Alright, that was a good thing. The Warwick has been pretty good and active, just generally, you know, he's tried to do the pings and stuff. What is this? Item queuing. So many things I'm not going to understand, but no, this character is like old school, very straightforward. At least I think he's old schoolish. Very straightforward, you know, I like it. The Q is good, simple. The W confuses me because I swear I wasn't pointing my mouse in a way, but it made me go backwards when I was trying to chase the guy. Like I was here, you know. Here I kind of have to be very careful because, you know, I'm going to get killed if I try to do anything here. Or yeah, you should always lean towards your ward then, right? I'm leaning here because now, okay. No, I should have the advantage because I always think that, like, I start off getting a couple kills and stuff. I should have the advantage, right, item wise, so I should be able to 1v1 him, but then sometimes I still can't. Just maybe the matchup is bad or something. I don't know if you're really... I don't know if I can even do anything there. Sometimes it's good to try to get them when they're fighting something, but didn't seem like it was going to do a whole lot. What am I gonna retreat to though? I'm right here. Like I see it coming. Like what? Oh shit, that was a dumb decision by him though. That left him very exposed if I was actually paying attention. I tend to not really look at the map as much as I really should. Yeah, this guy's like a more comfortable type of character. Like it's just simple. You know, if I do the W, it'll do it backwards, or it didn't. You gotta let him almost push in a little bit. Like, oh no, I'm losing the lane. Please don't hit my tower. And then you expose yourself not only to the jungler, but also to being a little bit harder to get away. You know, I have more room to try to come at you. When people are really disciplined, they can just be kind of annoying because... Alright. He used the little flash thing, obviously, which is good. I hate flash so much for that reason. Anytime you would normally get a kill, now you don't get a kill. Anytime, you know, some OP type shit seems to happen, some character jumping around like a clown like Set, now it feels the same way. Like, oh, it's because of you're expected to have flash, so it's okay. It would be OP, but oh, you have flash. Like, just use flash. Somebody else was there, I think. I thought I just saw somebody else. I mean, I can't kill them on the tower, but...
This is Major Tom to ground control. An enemy has been slain.
I keep not using the E, although it seems to be more suited for... I still didn't get hit by the tower. You know, that would be like a Warwick type thing. It's still worth it sometimes to do that. And the reason why is because... it's worth it to do it sometimes because of the simple fact that you're still pushing them back and kind of the Set is carrying us, which again is a very annoying character that I typically would ban him almost, but you almost got to wait till this point before you can really do a whole lot to the turrets. But no, that W I'm using basically as a flash type element. I mean, I was doing fine in terms of the score, but in terms of the tower, I'm sort of become apprehensive about trying to get them. I used to be very fearless with that, but I can't do it anymore because I feel like I do often just get killed when I'm trying to do that. See, now it should be easy because everybody else is sort of leading the way, but you know, I certainly didn't lose my matchup or do anything bad, but the whole team did very well. So this is isn't this guy based on like some German, I don't know, something? What is that thing called? The Hindenburg or some shit. I don't know, his whole character design. Clearly. Okay, so let's look at the overall score. 12-3, obviously he's the best player. Everybody else is kind of average. Warwick did okay. But no, this is just one of those where the team is just overall better. You know, I would almost do a jungle attempt myself, but I won't even bother. Like, I could have snuck around the side and done something. I just let them off the hook too much. It feels like there's too often I could easily get a kill, and I just don't even go for it. Or I don't know why. Yeah, I go for the Rift Herald. Fuck it. See, this game shouldn't even be in question because we're like double up in the kills, but somehow they fuck it up. You do the E, which I'm maybe not using nearly enough, and in fact, once you get one tower, you shouldn't even necessarily go for the next one, but I guess I will for once. That's what I could sometimes do. I'll take out a whole lane. No, but there's always these fuckers kind of roaming around. You know, the question is, do you give up on that and just say, okay, bottom looks kind of fucked? Oh, here we go. I see somebody here. That thing almost jump scared me. them kind of face tanking him too much in a way that you don't need to be doing, but like if I wasn't fed or anything, that matchup obviously favors him, but I'm just sort of face rolling it. You should try to kite him or this or that, but I'm so insecure about them getting away that I'm trying not to kite him on purpose. Like it's kind of a stupid, it's a very stupid consideration. I'm gonna keep that honey bun till the day we die here. But no, this one started off good. This character is very enjoyable. That's one thing I'll praise about the game, regardless of anything you feel about it. Every single character I've played, I've actually enjoyed. You know, somewhat mechanically, like how they work, right? I've enjoyed the overall thing. We could maybe do another one. I would do set, I guess, if I had to. I should maybe start doing that out of respect, but basic champion capsule. Okay, won 5 games. What, have I only won 5 games like the whole fucking win? 14, 13? No, obviously not. So, yeah, if you look at this, 8,000 gold score, this guy was just obviously too much. What did, or no, damage dealt to champion. Wait, what? Oh, my gold score is actually less. Is usually that's sometimes a way to rate your performance. So even though, yeah, Warwick was good, the other team was actually pretty decent. Like most of those are normal scores. It's this guy, I guess, who fed really bad, and possibly, you know, the set obviously was getting fed like crazy. So we could do one more, I guess, with the same guy, or again, you know what? I'm getting very triggered by the display capture situation, so let me do something quickly first. Co-op versus AI, create custom, do a 1v1. That's a format that I want to do too again, and people would complain about it and say like, somebody joined it once and said, why are you doing a 1v1? It's like, why are you playing it then? Like he joined it just to understand, right, that I was... Like, why is Acolyte showing up here? Like, if I was doing it in alphabetical order, but it wasn't showing up there, maybe because of the role that I chose. Like, that's what confuses it more. I could be doing it in alphabetical order, but then, and even that doesn't make sense because then it'll let you do a character in a role that people will still say, oh, why are you playing this character in this role? But it lets you do it anyway. So let me try it again. I'm very annoyed by this whole thing, but of the window capture situation, and the reason why it annoys me is because it doesn't work, or it doesn't give the best visual feedback of it working. Oh my god, the whole launcher aspect of this game is so fucking antiquated and shit. Like, bro, wait, oh no, this doesn't even work. So game capture doesn't work, then obviously the little launcher is fucking stupid too. Window to capture league, you got to go the Windows 10 and up. It shows it there for a second, but then it's not actually there. So here's what I'll do. I'll go actually look up my old stream here for a second. I mean, nothing really triggers me as much as this, because I mean, it's not like it's a popular game that is meant to be done like this, but you know, like nobody streams this game. It's just some obscure unknown game. Right, small indie company game. So it's okay.
So like an offering or something. Jeez.
I won't even I guess I won't even bother doing it. Another game. I have to watch an ad just to be able to see my own fucking thing. It looks like I'm getting an ad for Borderlands, but what could it be? Borderlands 4? Or did that already happen? I don't even know. Borderlands 4 coming September 2025. AFK warning. So it is showing there, but if I don't know if I could show you my thing here, I could show you that it's showing a black screen for my OBS, which is mind-boggling, but I'll just assume that it's showing it properly on there. But no, maybe that's good enough. I don't have a ton of time here. Or could I end the game quickly enough? I don't want it to go in like a 40-minute territory. Let's maybe just do some recap on what we've done so far, though. Like, it won't show me every single one, though, will it? And yeah, I don't even get ranked consideration in terms of that, because it's like ranked would mean like, oh, I'm bronze rank, but I'm still not playing in ranked mode, and you don't even have it unlocked for a certain period of time. Like ranked solo duo must have own at least 20 champions, which I might not own like any ever, because obviously I'm just abusing the free rotation in that way. So now we have the ability to we'll go through the history, and we'll go through, I wish you could see like every single game, or highlights. Play a match, record a highlight, or the game should auto generate highlights if it's something really memorable, like if you get on a really 3-kill streak or something crazy. Or I always like that. And anything is like play of the game or player of the game, it'll show like, you know, a little highlight reel for somebody. Right, it'll auto just pick a clip that was, yeah, like even Overwatch does that, play of the game. Which sometimes would be stupid and not really feel like it was always the best play, but collection. Where does it just show like every, I just want to see like every hero that I played as. Like it should show me it'll only show me 20. So it's, see, now I'll forget, and it's hard to even keep track of the ones that I have and haven't played as. That's the problem. But no, that would be like sort of the underlying meaning of the challenge too. Like, oh, you want to own every hero in the game, but that won't even happen. Why do the names get cut off there? That won't even happen because you know, without the free rotation, this could go a lot shorter, but I mean, that's fine with me. Like, we own those two, and I don't think I paid for Brand. I think I got him from some other capsule or some shit. So it's gonna become hard to keep track of who we haven't even played as after a while, right? And again, especially if these win streaks are ongoing in kind of a stupid way that allows you to, so obviously we don't count this because it's against AI, and I'm just doing it to test the stupid ass window capture, which is still showing me a black screen there. Or in fact, now you won't be seeing this either, because now you need display capture too to do this. So I love this so much. Okay. So yeah, this is the Corgi guy, 4-1. Not an exceptional game, but it just felt, you know, solid. This guy was that artist guy who feels like a power creeped out, overly complex, stupid character where every ability becomes 3 different abilities. And then obviously this guy's win streak is still ongoing, so I just find that very annoying. See, we're gonna forget about this guy. I mean, good thing I have it all on video, but it's just like, I can't even that's so annoying. I cannot even recap fully, like, oh, who is everybody that we played as and who is our best streak. I can't even do that. What, I'd have to go back in my VODs and do it? Like, give me a full history of like every single one. Not even every single fucking game that I played, but like every single hero. It would show you like kind of, why would I even have alternate skins and stuff? Like, shouldn't it show you, it should show you basically, yeah, like mastery. This would give you an idea. Well, they'll all be unknown. This will give you an idea of at least which ones I played as, because, you know, I played as him, right? This was like the ice guy. So I don't understand. Okay, highest grade was S+. And now it should show me all my games that I played with him, but I guess it won't. Okay, so you have S+ with him. I had a C grade with him, highest, C+ grade, S- grade, C grade with them. This is the other guy, Gragas. So I could buy him if I really wanted to continue that streak, which I almost might feel compelled to, but I'm trying to save that. And again, by the time we get through all this, we'll end up getting him on the free rotation again. So it feels like that rotation maybe changes it so often, because I've been doing this every day, and sometimes I still come back the next day to continue a streak with somebody, and then I realize, oh, they're off the rotation. So that was an S+. That was like the first one we played as. That's the C+, which it didn't feel okay. I mean, I'll take that C+ any day. This was the one also that kind of flies around like a bird, like with all that crazy mobility, which definitely, is one of those characters where I say, oh, you don't need flash if you have an ability like that, right? So mobility built in. D for Diana. This, how many have I really gone through? Holy shit. Yeah, H right now goes back to alphabetical order. So we've gone through Ivern. We did in the wrong game mode, but I still counted it. That was like in the arena mode because it didn't let me do the Summoner's Rift at first. So we can kind of backtrack here. Now, this is not the order in which I played them, is it? It couldn't be. Or it's more so in the order of the grades, or what is it even in the order of? Whatever. We did Ivern first for sure, and the reason why is because we did it in the arena mode. I'll still count it. Again, I had to play against like AI in a different game in like Summoner's Rift to be able to unlock the like co-op or whatever to unlock then the ability to do the Summoner's Rift normally to get to like level 3. So I thought you could do that in the arena mode, but it didn't give me any experience. We lost the first one there. Then obviously it's not even going to tell me my win-loss record, but we did pretty badly with him. Not much of a streak with any of these. I don't even remember her. What was her abilities like? Oh yeah, she was kind of cool actually, right? That ultimate is almost like a bootleg Mordekaiser one, I think, like where you're kind of putting them in a whatever, you know, in an encapsulated space to try to solo them or something. Gangplank was kind of cool. Again, I've enjoyed pretty much every character I've played as. So some of the better streaks surely must have come with this, where you know, I won at least like 2 or 3 with them. I think Draven was probably the best, like won 3 in a row. I mean, that should still show up. That's recent enough. You know, Draven won 1. This Briar Trick won 2. Draven won 3 ultimately. The Braum guy won 2. This guy only won 1. This guy's won 1 so far. These two, or this guy's still ongoing. So yeah, I mean, the whole fun of this format, which again, you can do in any multiplayer game. I've done it in so many over the years. NBA 2K, like every team gets 1 life until you lose a game. Play until you lose a game, and then you can't play as them anymore. Like, you know, in the online quick match and stuff. So, you know, you go through every hero, and so it does one of 2 things. Either it gives you a good variety of heroes, like if you've never played the game before, or if you haven't played the game that much, obviously. So in a game with a lot of different characters or teams or whatever to play as, it lets you, either you lose a game and then you get a lot of variety and you get to play as all the different ones and play as many heroes as you can, or it lets you what do you call it, get on a really good streak, and then you'll get really attached to that particular character, or, you know, really get comfortable with them, and that'll be a memorable streak. So either you're going on a very good win streak, or you're getting a good variety in a game that you otherwise wouldn't probably have played as much or played as many characters in as well. It can be great. Even I've done it for like you're playing a game for the first time, something that just came out, or you know, something that just came out that you're playing for the first time, or something that's been out that you're playing for the first time. Either way could be good. You know, it's just a great format, period. So you can separate that even from me. I'm not saying I'm the best at that kind of thing, or I'm, you know, so good that it would justify it, although that puts the pressure and onus that you're trying to, you know, obviously play well to survive. But it's also just, you know, a good format, period, that anybody could do. Like, this is almost like a copyright thing, right? That should be my format, because I've done this for like 10 years plus and whatever in different forms, right? Even before I started streaming, I would do this. So it's like, you know, not that I really care, but like, oh, you know, some big streamer should do this format, and I would encourage it. And it is a cool thing. Like when a new MOBA or something comes out, right? Like Marvel Rivals came out. Now Shroud should go in there and play as every character until they lose a game and do the rotation. It's like, it would be much more entertaining to watch him do it, maybe because he's so, those streaks are going to be much better and more meaningful, and his gameplay is going to be much higher level, even if he is playing for the first time. Somebody like that. But that's the point. It's like, oh, I could be the originator of the format, but anybody could do it, and I'd even encourage that, and it'd be fun to see. I don't feel like it's something I ever really see people do, right, or not in any sort of formalized regular sense. So I like that I finally brought it to this game. Obviously, this is a very mainstay. I feel like I'm not quite taking it seriously enough, but there's that bad creeping feeling that happens at a low level that sometimes you shouldn't do that. That's one of my weaknesses in chess, is like I underestimate people like, oh, it's only 1200 rating, it's only 1500 rating, but I'm also only about that a lot of the time too. So, you know, there's a reason why I'm playing 1500s, so I might underestimate them, but I'm also bad too for being there. It's like, oh, at this unranked level, you shouldn't have to worry about the shop and the metagame and this runes and this and that, but people do, or even outside of that, people are a little better than you give them credit for, or maybe just more experience. So, okay, see you later. So the point is, don't underestimate them too much and take it lightly. Just do the best you can. Okay, so today I'm going to do yet another episode of League. This has been pretty much the only thing I've been doing lately, and so it's kind of like, you wouldn't think it's necessarily the best kind of series to do in short sessions, like when you're only doing one game or one, you know, an hour's worth at a time. But it kind of works out because that's, you know, each match can just last that long. So sometimes that's good. Some games are a little bit too short to work in that context because unable to connect to the login queue. Down for maintenance. Okay, now this will be a great timing. They did just have an update that I just saw as I logged in, but I don't know if that means I'll actually be able to play or not. That's the worst thing. Like, oh, you come home from work and you have like 1 hour to play, or, you know, whatever limited time you might have. And then, oh no, we're doing an update right then, so you're screwed. Or, you know, other considerations like that. Like, people don't realize sometimes with multiplayer games you take for granted. Like, they expect you to play, you know, all day, every day. Oh, if you can't do it then, just do it some other time if it was down. But that might have been the one time. Issue to do with chat, temporary unavailable. Expect this to complete by 4:16 at 7 PDT. It's quite possible I won't be able to do this then. I don't. Or, you know what, it's probably the perfect time to do, assuming that isn't under maintenance too, is I could start the series of Wild Rift just to is a good excuse as any. So I kind of got it to work. I can't remember exactly how to log in and stuff, but let's try it. So we'll do Wild Rift. This always makes me want to do like a mobile game thing too, like try out mobile games that I've never tried before, by which I mean all of them, because I've never really played any. Oh wow, you get like 1 million notifications here though. So yeah, Wild Rift. This is one that I almost said, oh, I could do on a silent session, like where I'm not talking, which I don't like doing those even, but if I have time to do those, this would be the kind of game I could almost do for it. So, and you've got this UI all over the screen like a fucking clown show, which I'm not gonna understand exactly. Isn't it just touchscreen? So why would any of this matter? Like, I don't understand. But yeah, we'll try maybe a game in Wild Rift instead, since I was having maintenance, unless this is too, which I doubt they would care to do that. This seems like it's been relatively successful though, and maybe even answers some of the casual concerns, like, you know, if you don't want to take it super seriously or try hard and metagame the shop and all this kind of stuff. Right, just for somebody playing a game for the first time, this is obviously more suitable to that purpose. So obviously it's meant to be a more casual kind of game. Obviously being on phone would indicate that, or like playing on, you know, PC in some way. Oh, it might give you an unfair advantage. But I always hate with these though when they make them exclusive to phone. Like, why not have a version of this on PC too, even if the two can't interact with each other? But right, it's like to try to force you to play on phone. So now you'll have Chinese spyware shit on your phone, like the Vanguard, in addition to just you know, when playing League. And again, it's not even like, oh, just when playing it opens. No, it has to be open. So last time it sort of froze, and then when I reopened it, it worked. So I'm not sure. But no, control wise, you would assume, oh, everything is just like touch screen auto, you know, like, so you can just click. This would be a good use of the whole BlueStacks and everything too, because, you know, outside of PvZ Heroes or, you know, some of these few mobile exclusive games, I haven't really had much reason to ever use this. right, if it's something that's on PC anyway, why would I even bother? So it turns into, if there's something really exclusive to mobile or something really actually good in AAA, which this is, I mean, this will probably be pretty good production value, although maybe it's not in the greatest state right now. Like, maybe it's had some issues over time, because I think I played it closer to when it first came out just to try it on my actual phone, and you know, it was good in the sense of it's just feeling more simple and straightforward, which maybe it's not even that like different. It might be, oh, people metagame the shop just the same way. They'll be tryhards. That's just how the community is. But you know, I saw occasionally some big competitive players even doing it, like maybe not faker, but what did I even do with this here? I can't remember. Oh, I think I even did that as a joke, like the silent gamer. I can't remember now. Update to a Riot account. Oh, I had made one too, and the quietest gamer or something like that. This is gonna be a bit of a project, but let's at least open the door for me potentially doing it. The quietest gamer. Or I could just make another one if I had to, because this is being slow. Alright, I'll make another one. It's fine. Alright. So let's see what we got. It's going to be, or maybe I have it on my email. Okay, this will be the whole session, just me trying to set it up. That's fine. The point is that we give this one a shot, and it'll be the same sort of format where it's the same format, and that would mean that we're trying to permadeath champion. So if I lose a game, I can't play as that character anymore. So even though it's a more casual version of the game, the format is just as hardcore in the same sense, and you get to I can't remember what I used here, because it wasn't the same thing. It was like something, the silent gamer or something of the sort. March 19th, it must not have been here then. I don't know what I did. Damn it. Okay, let me try to brainstorm for a second. You would think I would have put it in a notepad or something, but I'm probably too stupid to do that. Okay, so I had to do the whole ordeal again, but at least I made a note of it this time. So I know I had made one too, but I can't remember then what it was. I was trying to play into the motif of the like the silent gamer thing, because I thought I might be doing these on the instead of the quiet gamer, because I'd be maybe doing these in the muted sessions, because it's one of those throwaway type of things that I've been doing a little chess like that, or I might not do them often, but whatever. If I have extra time here and there, but I can't use the mic, like, you know, silent blindfold chess or Hearthstone, or I even was starting a PvZ Heroes, like a retread of that. So I don't mind doing stuff like that, but it just seems pointless. Like, you know, I like to show everything I do, but that also, you're not really doing it. I don't know. You're not really doing a meaningful thing, because you're just kind of doing it with no commentary. So I turned off the overlay for the buttons for now to see if that is really necessary, but let's see what it says. Based on your account information, you will be in North America, where you'll be able to join various region-specific events and compete with other local players on the ranked leaderboards. This also makes you eligible for matchmaking with other America's servers. However, Europe and Asia are totally separate, meaning, well, yeah, we get it. If this seems like a mistake, it's fine. It looks a little choppy, but then again, it's obviously expanding a screen that's not normally meant to look like this. So, never played this type of game before. Have played other MOBA. That's actually a trick question, though. Never played this type of game. I have played this type of game, but other MOBA mobile games. No, I haven't played MOBA mobile games. But I mean, I obviously, or no, I mean, I guess I played this, but to make it mobile is a little bit stupid. But no, I kind of wanted Ari because that was the one I was playing with the whole time. And clearly I must have been on an undefeated streak. Maybe Lux would be the closest thing, like powerful mid laner. I like how this tells you the lane, whereas that doesn't. In actual league, it won't tell you anywhere. Classic Baron laner, fighter tank, all around support, advanced crowd control. This was one of the newish ones. Partly you can tell maybe by her appearance or vibe or whatever, but you know, she'd be bottom, he's top, she's bottom. X1 Dragon Laner, high fire. Maybe that's what has more impact. I always question that, like, why does it matter whether you're top or bottom? But I guess that's why, to kill kind of the dragons at the bottom, which I feel like in earlier league there weren't even dragons, or there was something else there, right? They changed how that whole thing works, but there were always objectives to do. The jungler, obviously, and he's really good at just destroying towers more so than, at least that's what I associate him with. He would always destroy towers more so than even yank people. High DPS. I really want to do Ari though. I thought that was one of the ones that let me originally choose, and obviously everybody hates her somehow. But yeah, we got to check out like a single player. Let me actually look at that really quick. What is like a single player Riot game? Because imagine, an open world game set in the Riot universe where you can play as all these type of characters, or play with these sort of abilities and things like that in an open world setting. That actually isn't a bad idea. So if we look at Riot, what are some of the ones that we're looking at here? They don't have such a big portfolio though, considering their success, right? So obviously League 2009, and I did actually play it, you know, very close to then. It might have even been in 2009. I did try it maybe when it first came out, and again, I didn't play it a lot, or I'm not saying I was that good, but just it was something I was aware of immediately early on, because I either had played the Dota mod, or just for whatever reason, you know, you had heard about it. So I played it maybe a little there. Obviously Kale was really my favorite and worked completely differently than she does now. Then for 10 years they didn't do anything. Obviously they're just focusing on that. Teamfight tactics I tried and was kind of boring. Auto battlers are kind of dumb, says the guy who played PvZ Heroes, but even that's not a full auto battler in the same way. Wild Rift was 2020. Legends of Runeterra I tried also. Valorant, obviously. Golden Spatula, what the hell is that? Cyber City, this almost seems like a joke, but it's real. LL Esports Manager. Why would that be necessary? Like, how many people are, oh yeah, bro, everybody thinks they're an esports player. That's part of the whole vibe of the game. Upcoming free-to-play fighting game. What is this here? Free-to-play fighting game. I don't know why it's doing this glitchy fucking screen too. Mini games, Riot Forge. Okay, this must be like the single player category that I was kind of talking about. Astro Timo. Kogoth Eats the World. Well, what the fuck are all these? Are these still playable? Unlockable mini game. I hate when stuff like this is temporary, because they, you know, they could be cool to try, but right, I love stuff like this. Is just little flavorful things. Back in the innocent days, 2013, when they're, oh, look at this cool little thing they're doing. Now everybody's so cynical. The Ruin King, Hextech of Mayhem, Convergence, Song of Nunu. the Mage Seeker and Bandle Tale. There's quite a few of them. These are all role-playing rhythm, action platformer, adventure. Yeah, there's so much potential for this kind of universe. Draven Super Zack Ball. Download the 3 mini games we made in 48 hours with your input. I just don't know whether they're still playable or not, would be the thing. Let's see what, like, the reception, although sometimes I don't like to look at that. It kind of ruins your expectation, but this one seems kind of the rhythm one. But no, I wouldn't mind doing like a whole Riot fucking, you know, commitment thing, because none of them really looked really AAA though, in terms of either the graphics or whatever, but old League of Legends mini games, yeah, can you even still do them is the question. Like, we could try to touch base with each of these on my iPhone. No idea how to get it. Download it in your account. It can be downloaded. Use the APK. I don't have to do any shifty shit, but can you play old League mini games? Only mini games using Legacy Vault system. Not a full-fledged thing. Some temporary modes periodically re-released. Temporary game modes that have been retired. Recreated mini games on League of Legends. Creates a normal game mode where we can play all old version. Or yeah, that's always something you would create. Not only an older version of the game itself overall, but specific heroes. People say, like how I like Kale so much. I don't even know actually if the abilities and everything would be the same. Come to think of it, like maybe they work completely differently. Recommended lane is mid. Damaging abilities affect afflict enemies with illumination for 5 seconds. Next attack or damaging ability empowers it, dealing extra damage. It's passive. Cast out a ball of light that roots the enemy. Okay, we know this one. Not from getting hit by. Clearly, minions and small monsters hit by the ball will be dealt 90% damage, but they will not be marked or become rooted. But the problem with that is it'll block it from hitting the hero. That's the main thing. Throws the wand in a direction, shielding allied champions. After reaching it, shields them for an additional amount. And then Lucent Singularity creates a zone of light that lasts 5 seconds. If there are enemies within that zone, it will detonate immediately, dealing 65 damage to them and slowing them by 30 seconds. A zone of light. If there are enemies in the zone, it'll detonate. If not, it'll last 5 seconds. To them and slowing them for 30%. Final Spark, Beam of Light. This is the one where she always says some cheeky voice line while doing it too, I think. Fires a beam of light. Okay.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
Vision control. Okay, the wards, which nobody really gives a shit about. Like in all the games I played, like, I mean, I just kind of do them, but then you forget about them 5 seconds later, or I play so defensively in a lane that I swear there's something very uninviting about regular League with that. Like, you just start the game and it's already like, oh, you're getting pushed back, you're down to half health in like 1 second. Like, you're not even doing anything. Like, I hate that, oh, you must be doing something wrong. But I understand, oh, if you fed them or you're, you know, like you're level 1, the game just started. And maybe it's just a bad matchup or something where like you're already down to half health just for fighting, you know, in the middle of the lane. Like, oh, I'm supposed to stay here and protect the wards, but you can't because you're just getting destroyed. We may have some issue here, but vision control, jungle monster. The way the jungle and stuff like that has changed has been insane though. Like, even if you were an expert in the game 10 years ago, you would have no idea what you're doing. You know, you'd have to relearn how a lot of those things work. I feel like it's not exact. I mean, Baron is still Baron, but yeah, they're trying to call Garen a Baron. Why? Because they said, oh, the original Baron something. I don't know if it's a reference to Baron or like the fact that he would be nearby to try to help kill him, or if it just they mean it in just a general sense, like the word Baron, but they're just trying to be all clever, but that's the first thing you think of. No, I mean, oh, whoops. Who plays in the mid lane and has a strong influence? Ari, the chick who I was trying to play as. The mid lane cuts straight through the map, making a convenient way pathway, strategic objectives. Thus, the mid laner excels at supporting their teammates. Mid lane is the top choice for champions who need to farm. Lane is not only shorter, but the turrets are located closer to each other. You know, I like the way they explain it there, because I sometimes question the whole... okay. Wait, so how? Okay, so you like hold right click here and then this would simulate how you're doing it. The only, really, it doesn't seem that bad, but the main disadvantage is that you could have these things. Oh, fuck. You could have these things on a hotkey, but you know, if you were trying to you know, just the fact you have to click it all the time. Or what is it that you're... Oh, that's kind of annoying though. Or I guess in a way you're using that to move though too. No, it plays pretty well. We're trying to simulate fully the touchscreen aspect of it too. Like, you can't really move and do things at the same time very comfortably. Here comes a champion, try taking them down. Attacking enemies, yeah, we know that. Wait. Wasn't even trying to do that, but it's, you know, kind of auto doing whatever. We're gonna lose to AI here. This is like, oh, my first time playing Wild Rift, even though it's not, but effectively, where did I even put it? I'm confused. It's hard to understand. Wait, I can do it again. Like, what is happening? I'm doing it, but where is it going? I don't understand sometimes what's happening with the aiming aspect of it. I keep trying to click them to hit them, but you can't do that. You have to, like, you know, we're playing only with my mouse, which I'm sure people have all kind of janky setups that are going to allow you to do this. What the fuck is the aiming, man? It's kind of counterintuitive because... And yeah, what is that overlay even supposed to tell me? Are there like hotkeys? Like if I'm hitting... Let me actually check that out for a second. Like if I... That would almost seem like cheating if it's going to let me do that, because that's not really what this is meant to be about. To have buttons and stuff, you're supposed to be doing it, I guess, with the touch screen alone, but on-screen controls. So like, oh, maybe it will be though. That seems kind of cheap. Like, let me look at it, but maybe I won't encourage such behavior. So like, if I always prioritize boots first, so you can just get away and not get killed by people so easily. You control E here. Oh, that is kind of cheap. So Alt E or just E is to do it. Oh, that makes it too good almost. Base or caps lock. So how would you simulate this on a thing? If you had an actual gamepad on a... Oh, that almost makes it too easy. I mean, I'll do it, but it makes it much more comfortable. So now you can move and do everything much easier. Only thing I'm not going to be used to is the I keep trying to attack like that, but you have to hit space, and then you can't like do two things at once. You have to stop attacking for a second and then do that. So E, W, Q, obviously R is going to be pretty much good. Recall is found and recover health. So F is going to be up again. You have, what about the shop? What's the point in doing that if you're not going to go to the shop? It's teaching you the game wrong. Every time you recall, you got to buy something from the shop. No, this would be pretty smooth. So in a way, I'm kind of cheating, but then not really. Like what would this simulate on a touchscreen or in a normal game? The fact that I'm using like a gamepad, I guess, would be the thing. Right, like a gamepad with all the buttons or something. Because yeah, that's almost too good. That you would have, I really don't know. Why do I have to get so close to it to do that? What the fuck is going on? Okay, let's just get through the tutorial so we at least open the door to potentially play this, but... yeah, this is the true bottom feeder effect. Oh, if you're too bad to play regular League, you can play this. Or even, never mind that, even in this, you'd be having some sort of potentially unfair advantage if you're playing against people who aren't doing it like that. Like you have a gamepad that has all these buttons that you could bind it to, have the icon to recall. I keep trying to say recoil for some reason. Yeah, why are you making me recall in the middle of the fucking map with shit going on? Meanwhile, I'm distracted, but no, I'm actually kind of curious about this too. Like, how does that work? Like Wild Rift controller. You can try controller. Skills are on the bumpers. Wild Rift, BlueStacks. Is it considered cheating to play Wild Rift with BlueStacks? One of the lead designers so far said the team doesn't think playing on PC is even an advantage. They're okay with it. Player base themselves. Mileage may vary. This was years ago, though. Remember correctly, they said it's fine. Mechanical support functions such as automatic attack and similar tricks. But the thing is, I don't get it. Like, yeah, and of course we'll be auto purchasing. What I'm saying is, like, the keybind of hitting the E button or Q or whatever, right, and doing an ability, that wouldn't be something you can do on phone because, you know, you would have to physically touch it. I don't know what, assuming it's a touch screen, or if it's not, again, you could have a gamepad. I don't know. That in itself seems to be too good. Oh, they already took out the tower. I'm just AFK, kind of similar to a real game of how I do this. But like it's simulating, you know, you're clicking that, but you're doing it with a button instead, and I just don't want to feel like that's... I don't want to feel like it's an unfair thing. I don't know what... Unless then by that logic, everybody could be playing on here, and then it makes it fair, but... Oh, that's why he gets close like that. When you, What? That's why it's... keeps trying to attack a minion instead of the tower. I don't know. This feels like a comfortable way to do it, but I don't feel good about it somehow. It feels kind of wrong. Master Yi as usual busting towers. You can bust the inhibitor, or maybe there is... Wait, there are no inhibitors. Oh, but the thing itself has one, like a Warcraft kind of base, where the base itself could be upgraded into... I always said that in League, actually, they should maybe have, where if the game goes on long enough, your team could kind of upgrade the main base to give it special features, like it starts to shoot out turrets itself or stuff like that. So we can try to go to other towers and help out. There's a few things I'm going to keep trying to do, like go outside of the thing to try to Yeah, I'm actually very confused by this. And Wild Rift is a category on there. So like, let me. I'm gonna keep just going AFK because I'm so curious. I want to see another thing because this is just a tutorial anyway. But like Wild Rift Twitch. Let's see how other people are playing it, and then I don't get it. For the visual clarity number one, like he's oh, I get it, because you have like one side. Okay, you're doing it like with two fingers more so, which may be more efficient, like you have one hand on the thing and then one, so maybe that makes it fair then. Like you have one finger on the thing on the left, the cursor, right? And then you have one on the what happened? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, what an epic battle in a mobile game against a bot. First death. But no, my point is that you'd be okay. I'd be having one finger here, like, and I could obviously turn all this off if I just remember what everything is, or it's kind of the same as a normal game anyway. But for now, I'll leave it on. But the point is, you would have a situation where you'd have one finger here and then you'd have one finger on the other thing, so it would make sense that it would be convenient to do. But in this case, you don't need the finger there, but it would be hard. Like, let's say I didn't use the keyboard, then I would have to click this and then do it, which I can't do then with the same hand or whatever. So maybe I feel like I have to do it then, because again, either I'm doing trying to take you down with fucking auto attacks. The point is that, you know, you're in a position to, what's going on? Am I just not, I haven't upgraded my abilities at all. Like the whole game I'm smurfing. You can F, you can E this chick, you can W, whatever, and a button mash it out. I don't know why she look like, why did she get so close? I wasn't trying to do that. You don't have to be right up against it. Yeah, visualize everything is good with that. So let me try to contemplate that once more, right? You would have a finger on here, right? Like you're playing on a touch screen. You have one finger here, and you have one finger, like one hand on here moving the character, and then one hand doing all the abilities. You tab the ability, then you tab where to do it. So here instead of that, I'm moving with the mouse, which is similar to moving with your finger, but then you're moving with then you're hitting a button instead of having to click the ability, which isn't that much of a difference. It's pretty much the same thing. I guess I can accept that. That it doesn't feel like really an unfair advantage, although somehow you might construe it. 500 blue motes. I keep clicking stuff and skipping stuff that I don't mean to do, but okay. Now, does that mean I'm gonna have to play as Lux? Because how did I get Ari? Or maybe I unlocked her later. Maybe you do start with the same sort of setup with Lux and everything. Wish list feature has been upgraded. Add your favorite skins to your wish list now. Yeah, imagine buying a microtransaction in a mobile game. Instead, you know, I don't even buy them in fucking regular League, but no, we would do a whole thing where I try to unlock every hero and obviously try to, which could be very hard to do, but like obviously try to keep playing till you lose a game. So if I play, would I play against actual players now would be the question. And do I even have time to do this? is the other question. Like, I don't really have time, but whatever. What a great fun introductory session of
Light it up.
Wild Rift, which was really distracted and really concerned. But we could, if I uploaded, I would combine it with obviously more of me actually playing. So we at least introduced the possibility to do this, and again, some of the UI is going to be a little janky with the controls for now, but that's fine. But no, I don't like that. I miss some of the little tooltips and stuff.
Light it up.
Right. I kept clicking when I didn't mean to. The match history doesn't actually count, I guess. Champion and lane. Lane system hasn't been updated. Stats. None of this will count because, like, is there esports for this game in addition to that? Like, just the fucking... Because the game is different in some ways. Skin collection. Collection grows. Collection creator ranks. Collector ranks. To view the point requirements, rewards for the collector rank, grow your collection and your honor. Starting from scratch, gallery, guides, achievements, close friends, overview, recent visitors. I have the shoe as the little, you know, very fitting for me. Recently played, 65, collection score, count age 1. I don't know what that means. Egret 2025 season year. Season 16 Master Medal. Soaring Wings Trophy. Glorious Egret Corky. Oh, that's the guy who I was just playing as in the regular game. Ranked, you're not unlocked. Yeah, I like how too I'll play some of these games for like a certain short period of time, do, you know, little mini series, and in the course of doing that I won't even unlock ranked mode. That's how long and whatever they make it take. Complete the target lock tutorial. Friends list is empty, but no, the UI and everything is pretty slick and cool. I like it. Circle of friends, interaction history, my posts, view profile mini card. Ranked here not unlocked. Okay. Switch pose. Customize mini profile. Because we can leave it for now. Icon border. All these things that you'd also have to pay for. Or what? Is it actually taking this long to load them in? What the fuck? What a troll. The journey begins. But no, I like the presentation and everything of it. I mean, it seems like a good game. It's just like the whole mobile aspect is feels sort of unnecessary. Like, or again, exclusively to mobile. Default title background. Title. Haven't obtained any titles. Yeah, make like an MMO would be my point. Though, like an open world type of thing or something set in the universe. That was kind of my tap here. Skin popularity leaderboard. Check if your favorite skin made it to the top. New skins. They're really trying to do it with the hive mind kind of thing. Like, oh, the popularity. Who cares about popularity? Like, if you like it, you like it. It's good for people who play the game a ton, obviously, and get sick of the older skins, but for me, it's like, you know, when you haven't even played that much, I haven't even barely seen the regular one, so why do I care? Or, some, you know, I'm a minimalist, I like simplicity. Iron 4, you cannot select legendary rank because you haven't unlocked it. A ROM brawler. Okay, Iron 4, and then... Yeah, like, how competitive and try-hard would this even be? You know, compared to regular League, you might be surprised. It might be still not comparable, really, but it'll probably still be pretty competitive.
Let's light it up.
Light it up, good one. Mini pass. This is going to be like the soft cloud missive, like a reward track type of thing. New soft cloud missive is now live. Returning wild pass skins. Upgrade to Mini Pass Elite. Receive reward bonuses. Free rewards. Level up. The mini pass. Are they free though, or do you have to get them? Furry onesies, paper fortune story. I should probably turn this fucking thing off when I'm looking at the menus at least. Hang on. Come on. Or yeah, that can always be a mind fuck for newish players too. And something is like you're playing a game for the first time and the skins will confuse you as to who everybody even is. You know, you just by looking at them, you won't always know that. Unlock. Now is this is something you could only get with the microtransaction currency or what? Because I don't know. I assume that 380 is like that. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna do that. Mini pass, missions, Emporium. Ends in 11 hours, it said. Okay, 11 hours. Stellar bonds. Subscribing to gift and celestial blessing will grant you perks and rewards. For both stellar bond plans, you can buy 12 months of subscription time per plan. Let's see what it even is, but you should be able to always buy stuff like this with some sort of in-game currency that you can still earn, even if it's more difficult, even if it's an absurd amount. I always said that in Hearthstone, like even if I have to pay like 1,000,000 gold in-game, that would take you years to farm out and be insanely punishing. I would still rather you give that as an option too, in addition to just collected legends, new reward system, old mission system, complete missions like playing games, partying up, giving likes, inviting friends and others, and using the party finder. Focus only on playing games. Wow, what a shock. Bigger meta reward, collect card sets to obtain the rewards below, redeem more rare items for free, season exclusive Pengu cosplay Tristana, condense moat, redeem various items, wondrous gem, redeem patch limited, permanent redeem exclusive skin, wondrous gem. I have no idea what's going on, but okay. Collected Legends, Season 1, Phase 1. And remember, business models are always done for their, you know, for business reasons, not for daily login. Okay, fine. To try to psychologically condition you into something or to... What does this even mean? I don't know. I assume they're skins, but they wouldn't give away skins so easily just like that. Level 3, I haven't even played like one single game. I mean, I guess the tutorial thing, but Razor Edge, I don't know what these are. I almost don't believe that they're skins because they're cards, which then turn into something else, I guess, later. Game point rewards, like fucking come on. Do a pack opening in a game that isn't even a card game. That's how you know you're getting microtransaction fucked over. Dude, how many of these do we got? Gwen, Tristana, okay, enough. I don't want to open more shit. But no, some of that is done like, oh, it can just automatically give you the reward after completing a game, but no, it makes you go in some other sub menu and then do something else because you have to.
You brought the sun to a light fight?
You brought the sun to a light fight. Home screen background, end of game performance, player emblem, icon border, profile border, chat bubble. Yeah, I turn off chat in all these kind of games too, just because it's kind of annoying.
Wants to kill me? It's so good to meet you.
Why is she saying that to me? A person who rationally wants to kill me. That would be something she could say in the middle of a match, but that was kind of unnecessary. Hextech Aram. Power up with augments and build your champion your way. Endless possibilities await in this Aram gameplay. Choose augments and empower your champion. Okay, let's go back. Whatever, that was a nice little introduction session, and I can use the art too. That's for both of them. Even though I don't know how clearly this conveys that it really is Kale. It's not the greatest depiction. Okay, see you later.